to the Outliers Podcast, the SummerSlam 24 edition. I am the Jedi. Today I'm going to be taking over the reins as we talk about all the exciting things that could possibly happen during this WWE SummerSlam event. I got the whole rundown ready to go, but first of all, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor. Their name is something I'm going to have to spell for you. It's XIQIYY. So you guys go ahead and take your best stab at pronouncing that. But they're bringing you guys these phenomenal bathroom products. This one here is a shower curtain rod, which I'm not sure how it goes together, but maybe we'll figure it out right here live on YouTube while everybody logs in. If you want to leave your community comments, I will be sure to read them. Let me know what you guys think about this year's SummerSlam 2024. Who's going to be the winners? Who's going to be the losers? Who's coming back? And who is going away? So instructions for use. Yeah, not going to read those. Just pull this thing out real quick. So first of all, I just want to say it comes with these super nice sticky wall hangers. So I'm sure you could put one on each side of your shower, stick it up there, and then this thing will lodge right into it. Okay, that's kind of cool. One retractable piece. Maybe that's how it goes. Aiden's doing good, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Our current Galactic Champion said I could do the show today, so I'm pretty pumped about that. He's actually out doing an exercise routine. He's got a few days off before football starts. Back up and giving him a little break. All right, so it looks like spring rod, connection rod, connection rod. Okay. So this does go like this. Some way. No, these go on the opposite sides of each other, I think. Well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, wow, woo, wow. So close, yet so far. Well, be sure to tune in to the next episode when I will have this shower curtain put together. Maybe I will have to read the directions. Can't believe it's that difficult to put together, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Let's move right along to the SummerSlam 2024 predictions. In our first match, we got an Intercontinental Championship match, which should be entertaining. It's a triple threat match between the champion, Sami Zayn, and the other two challengers, Braun Breaker and Leisha Dragon. In my opinion, I'm not sure who Leisha Dragon is. They probably put him in the match because that Braun Breaker couldn't have a long enough match by himself against Sami Zayn. Maybe, I don't know. That's just my assumption, but I'm assuming that Sami is going to be the one doing most of the work, and they're going to have that Braun guy win by not pinning Sami Zayn, probably pinning that little dragon guy. So that's kind of what I think is going to happen there. If you guys got any other predictions, let me know down in the comment section or in the live chat section. The next match for the United States Championship. Now, a lot of people have been giving Logan Paul a lot of crap about not defending his United States Championship, but then they give him all the praise in the world whenever he does defend the United States Championship. So I think they got a good dichotomy going with him right now. Only use him once in a while. Let him have a really good match and keep the title on him because it makes his shit more prestigious. As far as LA Knight's concerned, good luck. I don't know if you're going to be able to handle this guy. Logan Paul is a maverick for a reason. Motherfucker flies. So I'll be excited to see that. LA Knight, I know he does try hard, so if they do decide to give him the title, I would be shocked, but I guess he's deserving of it. He's had the crowd chanting his catchphrases for long enough. I even find myself doing the yeah thing all the time. So there's that. If you got any questions, let me know. John Francis here wants to know if you and your wife are professional wrestling. Yes, we are the epitome of professional wrestling. No bullshit, no gimmicks, no behind-the-scene drama, just wrestling, storylines, entertainment. Boom, that's it. We don't got to use fake pictures of Shane McMahon to get notoriety for our Wednesday night program. But Kate and I have been wrestling professionally, I would say, since we bought the ring, which was like 2021. Before that, we were kind of amateur wrestling, learning how to do all the moves safely, figuring out our characters, and really just trying to write a nice storyline that would complement what it is we were trying to do here on YouTube. And I think we did it very professionally, and I think the manner in which we still carry out our wrestling is at the utmost of professionalism. So, yes. We've also trained countless number of wrestlers, and we will continue to do so. Elder God Uzak, how you doing, bro? We are doing really great, really great. John Francis, okay, do you ever go on TV? Well, just because professional actors only act in theaters, don't ever get in movies, doesn't necessarily mean they're not still professional actors. So no, we have never been on TV. We're on like apps, but television is what you're referring to, like, you know, the old school way of watching videos is actually coming to an end. So I'm not really worried about the television wrestling aspect. I kind of like being able to wrestle right here on YouTube, on the cyberweb. I know WWE is actually going to be off TV completely here pretty soon. So then what are you guys going to compare professional wrestling to? So I like the fact that we do our own thing and we don't need to follow suit with everybody else to still get over. But we probably will be on TV at some point, someday. We're not going to be able to avoid it forever. What's good, JJ Bulldog? Welcome to the live stream, bro. I'll get you caught up real quick. I'm picking Braun Breaker to win that triple threat match by pinning the other guy. Not Sammy, little dragon there. And I'm picking Logan Paul to retain his United States Championship over LA Knight. Because I know how much, was it Cody Rhodes or Dustin Rhodes? One of them hates the phrase jobber, but I mean, what else are you going to call the guy in that position? The Ziggler? Welcome to the live stream. Cyrus 3D, bro. What's going on? Hey, Matt, well done on the FCA Falls Count Anywhere match on Sunday. It was a knockdown, drag out, worth watching. Yes, it was. I watched it quite a few times. I'm still kind of bruised up. My shoulder still hurts like hell from that ladder shot. I don't know why, but I think that was the most brutal for me anyway. Yeah, my shoulder's still sore. Even did a touch. I don't know. My head's a little sore. I've been having a hard time sleeping on my left side of my face just because I think I took like 6 or 8 unprotected shots to the face by Kate's knuckles. So that didn't feel very nice after the match. During the match, my adrenaline was pumping so much I didn't feel any type of pain. I might have been knocked out after the pedigree on the table, so that's why I probably don't remember how it ended. But as for everything else, my adrenaline was running so much, and I had like 6 beers before the match, so there was nothing that was really going to hold me back. So thank you for watching it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Feel free to give it another watch and let me know what you think about that ladder shot to the shoulder. Very brutal from Kate. John Francis, really WWE is going off of TV? Absolutely it is, bro. Raw is going to Netflix. All the pay-per-views are on an app. SmackDown might be the only thing, and maybe Raw, or maybe, SmackDown and NXT might still be on the network or on the cable network somewhere, but Give it a year. Give it a year, and it won't be there no more. I feel like broadcast television as we know it has been slowly coming to an end. Ever since Netflix started, honestly. I mean, you see what happened with DVDs. You see what happened with VHSs and stuff like that. So we're just moving forward when it comes to how people take in their visual entertainment. So television's definitely a thing in the past. JJ says he's got Liv Morgan, but Dom turns on Rhea. He also says LA Knight should win his first title, and Gunther should beat Damian Priest. Okay, well, I will respond to that. Simone Biles wins her second Olympic all-around gold. Nice, 9th of her career. Give it up for Simone Biles. I'm not sure if anybody's out there watching the Olympics or not. I've been watching a few episodes. I've seen there was a dude boxing a lady. What was it, yesterday? They got intergender boxing now. Man, the Olympics. I love it, bro. Maybe they'll have intergender wrestling next. Me and Kate will be on the Olympics whooping each other's asses. But yeah, I guess some dude or whatever beat some lady's ass in a boxing match, and the whole world's really talking about that. So congratulations to him on that ass whooping. And yeah, I guess the Olympics, or the swimming Olympics was the other day. People have been talking about that, so feel free to check that out. Let me know what you think about the Olympics. Yeah, Simone Biles, 5 years now. Huge congrats to her. Wow, so cool. I heard that she actually had to not be in it last year for some reason. Or the last Olympics. She had a mental issue or something like that. Not sure. But anyway, we're going to move on to the Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley match. Because Liv Morgan is the champion somehow. And Rhea Ripley is not. So that's going to switch in probably a very theatrical match. I can assume there will be a lot of dialogue and entertaining things that happen in that. So I'm pretty excited. That's probably going to be one of the more entertaining matches if they write a good storyline. Because wrestling is not really going to be the key in that one. It's going to be everything else that goes on. Someone said Dominic's going to turn. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I feel like both the girls are going to beat up Dominic, to be honest with you. So we'll see how that goes. And it's just going to set up a match between Dom versus Rhea, and then probably Dom versus Liv, and then probably a 2-on-1. They're going to go crazy with the intergender wrestling in this storyline, too. They've been teasing it for 2 years now, so it's about time for that to pay off. Somebody is literally pulling up in my driveway. Who the fuck is this? Okay. Not going to worry about it right now. The next match we got is Bayley, who is the champion, going against Nia Jax. And I believe Nia Jax won the King of the Ring tournament. And this year they decided that they were going to have whoever wins these tournaments get a title match of their choosing, maybe, or of just a title match of whatever they get. So apparently Nia Jax won in Saudi Arabia when they had the big crown jewel event, King of the Ring thing, and now she's challenging Bayley for the championship, and I think Bayley's going to drop the belt. It only makes sense. I'm a huge Nia Jax fan, honestly. I feel like they should just give her the belt no matter what, because she's cool, and she's funny, and she's big, and she's actually taken the time to learn how to wrestle. So I'm a Nia Jax fan. As far as the women on the WWE are concerned, she's probably my first or second favorite. So I say she's going to win just on my own personal biases. All right, let's read a few more of these comments, and then we'll get back. John said he saw that on TV. Simon said, I don't want WWE to go off AI. I mean, I can't watch the wrestling on the TV anyway. I just literally can't handle the commercials and the cable prices. So I usually just stream it on my phone anyway, the same way that I'm going to do when it's on Netflix, which I already have, and Peacock, which I already have. So might as well just take it off completely. Not a huge shock to me. Steven Stones, right? Steve Stones, welcome to the show. He wants to know, how many times will Kate stand on you next time? None. I tell you what, she might have gotten the better of me in this last match that we just had, but it's never going to happen again. That is it. That is literally it. I'm riding my bike every single day, 6 miles. I'm going to be in the best endurance you've ever seen. I'm going to be playing basketball, playing football, wrestling as many people that want to come over here and get their asses whooped as possible. And I am not, under any circumstances, going to get knocked out by Kate Jones ever again. All right? Mark my words. If I do, I'll quit wrestling. How about that? I'll never fucking fight again if she ever treats me and does me the way she did in that last match. Not happening. Borderline embarrassing. So I can't let that be my legacy. I'm coming back with a vengeance. So she ain't ever going to stand on me again. I'll be standing on her. She's not around, though, is she? I don't want her to hear that. Anyway, JJ Bulldog says, Katie Ledecky, one of my favorite swimmers in the Olympics. Okay, nice. Never heard of her. Like her name, though. It's pretty cool. Steven Stone says, the Kiss My Foot match with Kate. All right. I'm down for that. That could be entertaining. Sounds like a good match. Paul Matthews. Nice last name, my man. What's up? He says, hey, Matt, you must train for each of your matches a long time. Do you see yourself wrestling at your intense level for a couple more years? So I do train a lot. Constantly mentally training and physically training, because you can train in the ring so much on the same things, but you got to actually watch wrestling and come up with other things to do to keep yourself moving forward, to keep on learning, to keep progressing. So I've been doing all of that, and I'm never going to quit wrestling at this high intensity. I'm never going to stop. I'm going to be like Ric Flair, bro. You don't know this. We got the same birthday, me and the Nature Boy. And ain't nobody going to put the Jedi down, because by the end of my life, I will be the one that has the most championship crowns. I'm telling you that right now. No one's going to stop me. I'm going to wrestle literally until the day they burn me and put me in an urn. Until the day they earn me. There you go. That's how long I'll be wrestling. So I ain't going nowhere. Thanks for the question, Paul. JJ says, I think Roman Reigns will show up in the main event after Cody retains. Yeah, I can believe that. We'll get to that in a minute. I think Bayley should retain, so that will try to Tiffany cash in, but Nia will stop her. Yeah, I have been hearing a lot about this Tiffany Stratton. She's definitely got a couple fake accounts on Facebook, one of which sent me a friend request and then said, thanks for joining my fan club in the DM. I was like, bitch, you friend requested me. But yeah, I understand who this lady is. A lot of bots are trying to get her over right now. So we'll see if that Tiffany Stratton does come on. Maybe she will, honestly. Now that you remind me of that Money in the Bank situation, maybe Nia Jax whoops Bayley's ass and Bayley still wins, and then that Tiffany comes in and wins the belt. So I could see that. John says, I like when you and your wife do a match with each other. Thanks, bro. We've been wrestling each other for a long time. Long time. We got good chemistry with each other. JJ says, I want to be your partner to face Kate, where she stands in a 2-on-1 match. Maybe she'll kiss your muscles to prove you're better. Wow, I like it. I like it. I'll run it past her. See what she says. Just not right now. We'll do it later. All right, so let's move on. I'll read some more comments in a little bit. Let's move on to the SummerSlam show, because we got a few more matches to talk about, and then we'll just bullshit a little bit. But the next match on the card is for one of the men's titles. I think it's the World Heavyweight Championship, currently held by Damian Priest, 37-year-old wrestler, just like myself, champion. Could probably use some new competition. And see all the same people over and over and over again. I don't think anybody really wants to see him fight Gunther. They got no storyline against each other. Probably no chemistry. This is what they say, putting two people together cold. You know what I mean? What the fuck? He won the king in a different country, and now all of a sudden he's fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship after he just lost his other belt that he had for a long time. I am tired of Gunther. That's all I got to say. They need to just make him a heel. And here we got two bad guys fighting against each other. And I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of heel versus heel matches. I understand he won the stupid thing, but you should have let fucking Gunther go against Cody and put Solo against him, for God's sakes. That would have been way more entertaining for everybody else, but they don't let me book the WWE yet, so I'm not going to start going on a tangent about who should be fighting who and why, but I just feel like that would draw more eyes and comments. Because, yeah, I don't think anybody's going to care about Damian Priest versus Gunther. I don't. Gunther's not going to win. 0% chance. He's going to become a mid-card guy. You know, they do this to pretty much everybody in the WWE. They give him a nice big push for a while, and they make him job to everyone. So this is Gunther's turn to job. Pretty sure he just did the job to Sammy. Now Sammy's about to do the job. You know what I mean? It's the way that it goes. So I don't foresee Damian Priest dropping that belt at all. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. I'll read some of these comments before we move on to this match, because this is the most excited for any of the matches I am. Probably every other wrestling fan in here feels the same way about this. But Elder God said you've been Galactic Champion 4 times already. I honestly think it's 5. I honestly think I'm a 5-time Galactic Champion because at the Battle for Honor, I was Galactic Champion for 5 minutes. I know it wasn't a very long reign. Nothing like Roman's reign. Nothing like previous reigns I've had. But I was the champion for a 5th time. So I do have more title reigns than everybody else already on the show. I intend to keep it that way. But yeah, we can definitely go through, maybe make a highlight reel of all the times I won the Galactic title. Bulldog says, heel versus heel match doesn't make sense. They should have had Seth beat Gunther because they teased them 2 times since the Rumble. And I can't believe that Seth Rollins ain't fighting. You know what I mean? He must be having something going wrong with him. I know he was injured in the past. What the hell's going on here? All right, John Francis, I'm going to read this comment, but you're going to have to watch where you take this for the rest of the live stream, or I might have to put you in timeout. Okay, I don't want to do that to you. Can you kiss her while you are matching up with her on her neck while you wrestle her, and just kiss her on the neck? So I've done similar spots like that in the past. Yes, I do understand where you're coming from. You've seen me sneak a kiss on Kate in the past, but that was generally when we were getting along. We're not getting along right now, and I sneak a kiss on her, it might be considered harassment. So I'm just going to keep my lips to myself, as should everybody else in wrestling, unless they were given permission to place them on somebody else. So I probably won't be doing any of that. Mikey Copenhaver says, what's up? Welcome, bro. I love all your comments. Thanks for all the positivity you put out of the wrestling universe. A lot of you guys put out such good comments. Thank you so much. I'm sure you guys comment on other wrestling fans' pages too. So keep up the good work. Keep the positivity going. Wrestling should be a safe space where everybody feels happy and excited to continue doing the craft they love or watching it, whatever they do, commentate on it. So thank you so much for all your nice comments. Moving right along. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as the referee. And this match has no title on the line, and guess what? It's got the most excitement behind it, because belts don't really mean anything unless your pants are falling off. And yeah, I really like this matchup. They've been doing some epic stuff with Drew McIntyre. I remember I used to tell people that I was never going to like Drew, that I thought he was a boo, and that I thought that he was never going to get over, at least not with me anyway. And I really thought he was a waste of everybody's time. I couldn't understand why they were shoving him down our throats. Well, I stand corrected. Drew has made me a fan. He's made me a mark. I can't believe I would ever say that I'm going to cheer for a guy wearing a skirt to the ring. But I really, really, really want to see Drew McIntyre win this match, beat CM Punk's ass, and, make fun of him, injure him. They got to injure Punk, I'm telling you. If anybody out there is writing the storyline for this and they haven't figured it out yet, you have to work an injury into this. Punk has to get hurt. He cannot leave SummerSlam without an injury or being on a backboard or having a neck brace, something like that. We got to go with Drew McIntyre broke CM Punk again, and CM Punk's too fragile to fight. Another guy that's like 37 years old fighting in the main event. definitely needs more competition, especially now that he's going to be done with this feud with Drew McIntyre because he's going to be broken up for a little while. So I could definitely see Seth Rollins doing a double beatdown, possibly with Drew on Punk and injuring him to get him out of the wrestling show. I think we all know that Seth Rollins has a deep-seated resentment for CM Punk too. So all for the two characters in this who really dislike Punk are going to work him over, and it's going to be great. So I'm really, really excited to see that match. It better go on co-main event. If they try to do Gunther in the co-main event, they're going to lose a lot of positivity. Because we don't want Gunther in the co-main event. We want Punk in the co-main event. All right. JJ said, I see CM Punk getting screwed by Seth because Seth and Drew are not that hate related. No. Well, I think Drew just kind of dislikes everybody. So that's the only thing they have in a disagreement about is that Drew don't like no one. Seth would probably like him, but a friend of my friend is or an enemy of my enemy is my friend or some shit like that. So they're definitely going to get along. John Francis says, I see John Cena is going to retire by the end of the year. I'm just going to tell you this. The only reason that wrestlers do retirement angles is so they can come out of retirement. So, as much as John Cena is saying he's going to retire, I think that motherfucker just needs a storyline. And this is his storyline. He's going to wrestle until WrestleMania and then lose to LA Knight or whoever the fuck. And then, 6 months later, come back. So that's what I'm assuming is going to happen with the John Cena storyline. Huge John Cena fan. Dun, 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 dun. I wear John Cena clothes all the time. I'm always doing the never give up, you can't see me. Love John Cena. I wish that he would do more appearances in the WWE. I wish he would be like a commentator sometimes too, but for whatever reason, he just likes to talk about hefty bags and progressive insurance and every other commercial that's on TV. Not sure why John Cena sold his soul as much as he did, but I guess he ain't got enough money. I don't know. All right, Cyrus says they will probably write CM Punk out again and have him slowly enter a program with Seth for next WrestleMania. Yeah, they definitely have to have Punk get hurt, and it's got to be because of Seth, and they finally fight each other at Mania. I definitely agree. Bulldog, who do you see John Cena having one last match with? Cody, Randy, Joe Hendry. Well, I don't know who Joe Hendry is, so he's got a 0% chance. Randy Orton and him are great rivals, so I say he's got a 99% chance. And Cody, 1% chance. If they didn't put Cody in a 1v1 with The Rock, they're not going to put him in a 1v1 with Cena. Expose both of them. No, just kidding. Cody, another 37-year-old champion, needs some new competition. All right, JJ Bulldog also says, huge Cena fan myself growing up. Would love to see Cena versus Gunther. I mean, I'd love to see Gunther versus a trash can. That would probably be funny, just to watch him chop the hell out of it and do a big splash on it or something like that. But otherwise, I could live my life with never seeing Gunther fight again. I love John Cena, Mikey Copenhaver says. Don't we all love John Cena? Can we just take a quick moment here? There's a brief moment of silence for the GOAT. Okay, thanks. Everybody loves John Cena. He reinvigorated wrestling. He brought the children back into wrestling, which is something that they pushed out. Vince pushed the kids out of wrestling years and years ago. But thanks to John Cena, they were able to bring them back in. Now their core audience is more what they're looking for, just in time to go to Netflix where all the kids can actually watch wrestling. How many fucking kids do you think got cable subscriptions? None? Yeah, none. But how many kids do you think know how to use Netflix? 98%? My kids can use it better than me. They know how to do that stuff. So, very smart by WWE to go to Netflix. They definitely have to have John Cena wrestling in a match. He also needs to have like a movie that comes out. I'm supposed to have a virtual open call for something in 10 minutes. I don't even know what it is. I'm probably not going to do it. Shad said, I like when Kate trample you. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. Well, guess what? It's never going to happen again. My getting trampled days are behind me. All right? So last week ago. JJ says, do you have a weak spot when you wrestle in the ring? Mine is the full Nelson. No, bro, I'm a fucking Jedi. Weak spot. I ain't got no weak spot. I had a weak spot once when I was in high school, and I was wrestling this kid at East, and I felt bad because he was crying in a headlock. So I let him go for a slight second. You know what happened? That motherfucker put me in a headlock. So I had to break it out, put him back in a headlock, and squeeze it until he actually passed out. And that was the one time I ever had a weakness in the ring, and it was actually on a mat. And what happened when I gave in? Turned it around on me. So no, I have no weaknesses in the ring. I will not let up on nobody. I don't care how fucking old they are. Never really mad. No, not happening again. Not getting trampled. I will stay upright. Anyway, back to the script. Who do I think is going to win this match between Punk and Drew? Drew and Punk will be broken. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any big comebacks or anything else. That's just all going to be the way that it is. I do have a feeling that Natty Neidhart might do something in one of these title matches. I know she's been out of commission for a while, but I just recently heard she signed a contract again. So if they don't use one of their best female talents at SummerSlam, I would be questioning what the fuck is going on. So I'm assuming Natty's going to come back. Not sure what made that pop into my mind. Oh, because I'm thinking about comebacks already. Anyway, speaking of comebacks, let's move on to the main event. Dun, dun, dun. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa, which is a match I feel like we've seen 100 times already, even though we've probably only seen half of it once on SmackDown. And it started off really good. So give them all the credit for that. But we've seen Cody go against the Bloodline now for 2 years in a row. Going on 3 years. This is just like the B version of the Bloodline. You know what I mean? Not even the main Bloodline. We're bringing in the second string. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not looking forward to this match at all. If there's anything I'm looking forward to, it's going to be Roman Reigns coming out, and he's going to save Cody. So I could see Paul Heyman, I could see Roman, and I could see the Uso brothers all coming back in the end of this. But I don't know, bro. I haven't given it a whole lot of thought. I had a thought earlier that CM Punk was going to come back out with Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns and all of them, but I don't think that's just going to happen anymore. So they're going to have to put something cool at the end of this. It's not going to end without knowing who the next number one contender is. I know that. This match will definitely end with either Roman is coming back to challenge Solo for the title. I guess I can go ahead and make the prediction that I think Cody's going to lose. He's got no reason to win. He's won so many matches this year. And yay. Woo, we finished the story. All right, well, now what the hell is this next story going to be? It can't continue to be, I beat the Bloodline, I beat the Bloodline, I beat the new guy in the Bloodline, I beat the other new guy in the Bloodline. So Cody needs to lose this shit. He needs to lose the belt, and Roman Reigns needs to come back and stand tall up against Solo Sikoa. You know what I mean? Cody can go take a break and then come back in a few months and hit his same promo over again, wear another one of his dad's old hats, and hope the fans don't remember he's only got 10 moves. No offense, not a huge Cody Rhodes fan. I just don't like baby faces in the first place, especially bleached blonde ones that dress like an American flag. You know what I mean? How cliche could you get? Somebody needs to step up to Cody Rhodes and whoop his fucking ass, but no one's been able to really do a good job of that yet. Maybe they'll be able to find somebody else for him to work with after the Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns and Bloodline situation dies down. Because I'm done with it. I'm over with it. It's like it's turning into the red and black versus the black and white NWO storyline. And with the belt not even intact. So I'll go back to reading some more of these. Where is Kate? She's around. She's always around. If you have the guts, then say this in front of Kate and see how she treats you about the temple. Hey, don't be talking about my temple. I'm not gonna say this to Kate. It's mine. Shh. All right, don't be getting nothing riled up over here. All right, I'm not ready to go back in the ring yet. My head could still split back open at any point in time. Like I said, my shoulder still hurts. I'm only at about 78% right now. I like Roman Reigns. He is touch. Yes, he is. He is touch. JJ Bulldog says Solo's not even the real tribal chief. Hell, Jacob Fatu is a better chief than him. Whoever the hell Jacob Fatu is, all these people, I don't know. The Tongaloans or whatever those people are, like there's just too many of them. They all look exactly alike. They all do the exact same moves. One's got his thumb taped up, which reminds me of another one that looked just like him. I'm super confused sometimes about who all these people are. It literally took me about 8 years to figure out who Jimmy was and who Jay was. And as soon as I got those two figured out, then they brought in more people that looked exactly like them. All right. I'm probably never going to figure out the difference between the Tongaloans and the other thing, Fatu. Let's see. How much caffeine and workout do you and Kate take? Are you going to show her you're the man in the household? So I don't drink caffeine. Well, I guess I drink coffee. I have a cup of coffee in the morning, hot, when I wake up. So I guess there's a little bit of caffeine in that. But I don't drink pop unless I'm mixing it with whiskey, and then I don't put much pop in there. It's just mostly whiskey. Yeah. I might have a root beer float once in a while, but it's mostly ice cream. Not much root beer. I think root beer is caffeine free anyway. So yeah, I don't really drink a whole lot of caffeine. Kate don't drink. She drinks the cup of coffee in the morning too, but that's about it. We both work out quite a bit. She works out in the gym more than me. I work out on the ring more than her. I bike ride and run, and she does like leg and ass workouts. So, all right, JJ, when wrestler chest slap, I do belly slap as cheat move. All right, that's fine. We're gonna actually move away from talking about wrestling moves now and go back to SummerSlam. So if anybody has any more questions or suggestions of what they think's going to happen, who do you guys think's going to win the main event? Am I the only guy saying Cody's going to drop the belt at SummerSlam? Am I? We're going to continue the storyline. And what's it going to be next if he does win? Is it going to literally be back to the Tongaloans? Is he going to have to go through another member of the bloodline for crying out loud? I really hope not. Like this Galactic Championship or whatever they call their Universal title, it's really caught in limbo in my mind. And the fact that you got to bring back your prior champion to even make this main event make sense, it's either brilliant or boring. I'll tell you how it turns out. It could go either way, though. They're really going to have to work on it and write this to make sense. Usually when Heyman's involved in anything, it's good and it makes sense. So I hope it works. Cody's going to retain, he says. Then Roman, the Usos, and maybe The Rock might show up. But why? Why would that happen? It doesn't make any sense. The only reason he shows up is if Solo wins the belt. I don't know. I don't think they're... I don't know. I'm up in the air right now. I'm definitely going to be watching this on Saturday. We'll do another live stream afterward, and I'll react to it. Because I'm sure they're going to have to try to do something mind-blowing to get this finish over. As it can't just be the Usos or the Tongans. They try to screw Cody, but oh no, he does the Cody Cutter or whatever the fucking wins. So, Bloodline Civil War at Survivor Series, that would be fine. That would be fine. Because, yeah, that needs to happen. That needs to happen. Let Roman Reigns come back with his guys, not as the champ. I don't think Roman needs the belt anymore. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. Cody's going to be about to lose. All the Samoans are going to have had whooped Cody's ass. And the dude's going to be standing there with a thumb. And the crowd is going to go crazy because something's coming through the crowd. It's Roman Reigns. He comes in the ring, whoops Solo Sikoa's ass, disqualification. Cody retains the title by way of Roman Reigns. And then they can do the bloodline thing at Survivor Series. And then they can let Cody fight some other well-abled 37-year-old wrestler who's looking for a dance partner. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes good sense to me. That's what's going to happen. I'm predicting it, so yeah, we'll get back on here and see what happens afterward. JJ says maybe Cody's wife, Brandy, or Dustin Rhodes could show up SummerSlam backstage. Maybe. That might happen. Could happen. I don't see why it would. Doesn't really need to happen. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to happen, but it could happen. I get it. You don't like baby faces, but I like stink face when Kate does it to you. That's funny. That is funny. And I don't really mind that either. Doesn't hurt that bad. Unless she does it for over 30 seconds, then I start losing oxygen. But generally, she don't do it like that. It's going to be too hard, so. Thanks for watching this live stream. As you know, I got to get back to trying to putting this curtain rod together. I have been looking at it while I was sitting here talking. And I really think this goes here. Give me one more attempt at this damn thing. Fucking kidding me. Yeah, because there's two more pieces here that go on the ends. Okay, that's kind of nice, right? Yeah, I'll take some more questions if you guys want to keep talking. Give me a minute to keep on effing with this. Let's see. Imagine John Cena coming out, helping Cody, and then turns on him. I like that idea. Do you watch Marvel or DC? Which one? DC, right? That's Batman. I'm more of a Batman fan. And the Joker and them guys. I think Marvel is kind of for kids. Has Kate ever trampled other male except you? Yeah, she's beat a bunch of dudes' asses. Don't you watch the show? Alright. Wait. Boom, baby. Only took me 43 minutes. But guess what I figured out? I might have to screw in. Hold on. Have you heard of custom matches? Maybe you and Kate can do that. Have I heard of custom matches? Bro, I fucking invented that shit. God damn it. Wait. Okay. There you go. There you have it, guys. And you could also hang this on like a curtain rod, right? Oh, check this out. I got a brand new sign. Stop thinking, start drinking. There you go. You could probably hang like a curtain behind this, make your own little area. If you guys want your own, I'm going to put the link to this, actually, down in the description of this. So I'll put the link down there. It's on Amazon. You can get all types of cool bathroom accessories from XIQIYY right now. All you got to do is go on your Amazon app or just click down on the link below. Just, as long as you got the Amazon app downloaded. Ooh. I wonder if now that I put this together, if I can use it for a weapon. Because I would definitely like to whoop somebody's ass with this in the next wrestling match. Okay, let's see what we got here. Have you guys ever considered a casket rats? I'm assuming you mean casket match. And yes, I will go back in time to any of my old school OG YouTube wrestling show fans. We did do a casket match one time. I made a casket out of cardboard. It was the dead man versus Aiden. And the dead man actually got put inside of the casket. Kate poured gasoline on the casket and threw some lit up paper on the casket. And it went up in flames inside of our garage. This was all on YouTube at some point. I had to grab this thing with a hand that had a half of a glove on it, a biker glove. So I burnt literally half of my hand that wasn't covered. And I pulled it out into the front yard of our house. And since it was like February, it was snowy and cold and shit, and I started like stepping on it. All the neighbors came out. The security guard from the gated community we were living in at the time drove by. And I just said real loud, "Y'all ain't fucking seen nothing." And nobody ever said a word. You remember that match, Bulldog? Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I don't believe we've set anything on fire since. Yeah, not that I can recall. Not that I can recall. And if anybody's listening to this, do not try that at home, no matter what. Even if you're supervising it with professionals. I almost burnt my house down that day. I almost burnt my hand off that day, and it was bad. So let me be the person to give you this lesson in life. Don't ever start a fire inside of a garage. Doesn't make any sense. Don't ever do it. But if you ever have a casket match and you want to set that son of a bitch on fire, do it outside. Do it outside. What's your favorite wrestling entrance? How about you guess? Anybody out there want to guess? Anybody out there who's ever seen any of my wrestling matches could probably figure out who my favorite wrestling entrance is, because I pretty much pay homage to this guy every time I come to the ring. I'll give you 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. All right. Close. I knew somebody was going to say Stone Cold. Very close. But no. The Sandman. If anybody out there knows who the Sandman is, he is personally my favorite entrance. A lot of times you'll hear that Star Wars music playing in the background because I dub it over. But when I come to the ring, I'm usually playing rock and roll music in the background. And it's in honor of the Sandman. I pull the beers out, flip them up, do crazy shit. My taunt is kind of, I don't even know where that came from. I would say Shawn Michaels inspired, but I don't know where the hell the taunt came from. I tried to do something that seemed like a Star Wars thing, like I was holding a lightsaber in both hands, or I don't know where the fuck that came from, but the walk to the ring and all that is definitely Sandman inspired. I believe he's the person that holds the beer up. Stone Cold got that from him, by the way. So, me and Stone Cold are both doing a parody, or a homage, to the Sandman when we're in the ring, coming to the ring. So that's where I get that from. I have acted like John Cena in the past, yes, but I wouldn't say that I model anything that I do after him. Except, be really nice to people. Alright, guys. Now that we got this whole thing set up, I'm going to go see if it fits in the bathroom. And if not, it's clobbering time. I'll whoop somebody up with it next time we're in the ring. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Outliers Podcast. I am the Jedi, Matt Jones. I will be back soon. I'm doing really good, doing a lot better now than I was last Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching that Falls Count Anywhere match. Thank you so much for voting. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to watch it now. It's the #1 rated wrestling match on the channel at this moment, so be sure to watch it twice. Give it a like, give it a share, give it a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will be back soon with the review of how SummerSlam went. So hopefully you guys are all out there having a good day. And we're all getting ready to watch SummerSlam together. It's going to be fun. I love the wrestling community. I will be back. May the force be with you all. Share where? Share it on your Facebook page. Share it on your Instagram. Share it to your friends. Share it in your group chats. Share it everywhere, bro. If you got a YouTube channel, click share on this video when I'm done with it and share it on your community post. All right, it'll say, how do you want to share it? Create post. Share, or create post, share this. How long you been a Jedi for? Since 2018. When I came up with wrestling, when I came up with being a wrestler, that was my gimmick. But I mean, when I was younger, I always liked Star Wars too. So definitely been a Jedi for a long time. I used to always call myself a Jedi was because I was so good at doing electronics. I could literally mind control somebody's VCR if they couldn't figure it out, and I could just touch it and it would work for me. Super weird. But anyway, yeah, I'm like an electronic Jedi that turned into a wrestling Jedi. And now I'm an editing Jedi. All right, guys. Peace out.